Okay, Shelby, now we're going to start talking credit cards. Now, first, people, why do people get credit cards? Simple as this, simple as I can make it, to borrow money to buy things. And that's one reason. And another one is to get a good credit rating. Okay, those are the two reasons. Pause the video, write those down. Okay, to borrow money to buy things and get a good credit rating. Now, we understand what to borrow money to buy things. I want to buy something, I don't have the money, I borrow. Okay? Credit rating you probably have never heard of. I'm going to kind of explain that. Good credit rating is when I pay back the money I borrow on time. Okay, we always want to pay things back on time. What is bad credit rating? When I fail, underline fail, to pay back the money on time. Okay? Pause the video and write that down. Okay, why is having good credit rating helpful? If I have good credit rating, I can borrow money for really nice, expensive things like loans and houses. Or no, like not loans, cars. I didn't mean to put that there, sorry. I can borrow money for really expensive, nice, expensive things like cars and houses. Okay, now the math you're going to be doing is pretty easy. Find how much of the credit card bill I failed to pay. Now, example 1. The credit card bill's $700, but the amount I paid is $200. I didn't pay all of what I owed. Okay? That's bad. Okay? So how much did I fail to pay? So the bill was $700. I did pay $200, but that wasn't enough. I need to subtract what I paid and then $500. Now here's why I want you to label that, not just $500. $500 that I failed to pay. Okay? Now, the next one's the same thing. I had $150. I didn't pay anything, okay? So you could minus 0, but it's still $150, okay? That's $150 I failed to pay. Okay, example 3 was $400. The amount paid was $50. Now, that's 350. I failed to pay. Okay? So these are my answers. Real easy math, but you have to know what it means. Now, here's the other thing you're going to do. There's a little bit more math to this part. Interest charge on credit card. You got to know what that means. Here's what it is. Extra money I have to pay as punishment. You can think of it as a punishment or a fine for failing to pay on time. Okay? Extra money I have to pay as punishment. It's like a fine. It's like a speeding ticket. Okay? You kind of broke a law, the bank, your contract. Okay, now find the new balance on my credit card statement. I failed to pay $500. Okay? So there's the amount I failed to pay. And you're going to add an amount. And that amount you have to pay is your interest. Interest, interest, I-N-T-E-R-E-S-T, penalty. It's the amount you failed to pay plus your interest penalty. The interest penalty is 12%, but that's a percent, not a money amount. So we have to find what 12% of the amount I failed to pay was. Okay? So we know how to do that. We take 12 divided by 100, 0.12. And then we multiply by 500. 60. Okay, then you add 500 plus 60 is $560. And you're going to label this balance. Okay. Now you failed to pay $200 and there's a penalty charge of 18%. So there's the fail to pay plus your interest penalty. So the amount I failed to pay was $200 plus my interest penalty. And that's got to be a money amount so I can add it. But right now I just see 15%. Well, the 15% is taken out of your $200. 0.15. And then multiply. I got 30. So what's $200 plus 30? That'd be $230. And label that. That's your balance. Okay? That's how much I owe now. By the way, here's what I want you to write. I want you to write balance. Balance and credit card. So put credit balance. Credit balance. Sorry. Credit balance. How much money I owe right now. Okay, next one, failed to pay 900. So anytime we're finding our balance, it's the amount I have failed to pay plus the interest penalty. Okay, I have failed to pay $900 plus my interest penalty. And we have to find 10% of 900. 10 divided by 100, 0.1. And then you times those two. So 0.1 times 900 is 90. So 900 plus 90 is 990. Balance. Okay. Remember, credit balance, how much money I owe right now. Okay.